Hey Rebugs, it is your girl Sherita Nicole, your celebrity soft feminine lifestyle strategist and plus size femininity coach. And today we are going to be talking about seduction.
When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. You may not be in the mood to learn what you think you know. There are times when I find you wanna keep yourself from me. When I don't have the strength, I'm just a mirror of what I see.
Now, I know as a plus size woman, society loves to placate the myth that we can't be seductive, that we don't sell the fantasy, we don't sell the image. But that's basically admitting that we're not desired. And baby, we all know that that is not true, okay? So we are going to banish that myth today because we already know it's not true. And I'm going to give you tips on how to be seductive and not only be able to seduce that high value provider man that you desire, but seduce any and everything in your life, because that is what divine femininity is. Divine femininity is attraction. And in order for something to be attracted to you, you gotta seduce it, baby. So let's get into these steps. So I know as a plus size woman, you know, usually we're often the butt of the joke, you know, or somebody's always calling us names or making us feel unwanted. Sometimes we make ourselves feel unwanted and undesirable, and we start to compare ourselves to other people. Not only are we comparing ourselves to other people, but we have society always forcing down our throats what the epitome of beauty is. But I'm here to tell you, you're beautiful just the way you are. And in order for you to be seductive and seduce any and everything that you want into your life, including that high value man that you know is coming, you have to embrace your body. I know it's gonna sound cliche, but you have to love every single inch of you. When I tell you I used to date men who were more comfortable with my body than I was, it was insane because they desired me. They didn't just lust after me. They desired me. They craved me, and they loved every single part of me, from every dent in my cellulite to every roll that I had. They just couldn't get enough of me because they were attracted to me. And even now, men are severely attracted to me to the point where I gotta beat them off with a stick sometimes and be like, hey, keep your hands to yourself. But it's also because I am embracing my body even more than I was before. I love every inch of me. I love the way my body curves. I love the way I move. I love the way I walk. And when you really start to embrace your body wholly and completely, you take on a new energy that's almost orgasmic, because you're really starting to set into yourself and really starting to get into your flow. And that's what divine femininity is, okay? It's flow, it's with ease, okay? And once you start to really embrace your body and love on yourself, you'll start to desire yourself. You'll start to crave being who you are, because I absolutely love who I am. I wouldn't want to trade places with anybody else, because I know that there's only one me and there's only one you. So you've got to start embracing your body. Now, that's not to say if there's something that you don't like about yourself, first and foremost, but in order to embrace your body, the second step, you have to cultivate self-love, okay? Cultivating self-love means learning to love yourself at every single stage that you're at. So that means if there is something that you notice about yourself that's bothering you, first and foremost, stop pointing it out to everybody else, okay? It's only bothering you, and no one else noticed it other than you. Because I promise you, the people that love you, the people that desire you, the people that want to be around you, they're not turned off by it. They're not noticing it, but they're going to start to notice it once you do. Because again, there's that comparison. You wondering why this person's getting this and you're not. Because what's for you is for you. And if you learn to tap into yourself, get into your own body, accept your own body, you will start to notice what's for you and what's not. Okay, you'll start to be like, oh, I like this on I like the way this dress curves on my body. I like the way this hair looks on me. I like the way my eyes look in this color. When you really start getting into your body and start doing what feels good for your body, accepting your body wholly and fully, you'll automatically start being seductive to yourself and to other people. But you must do that with the second step, which is cultivating self-love. In order to cultivate self-love, one thing that I like to do is I like to tell myself 10 things that I love about myself every day, and 10 things that are not changeable. For example, I love the fact that I'm so bubbly and outgoing. I love my personality. I love the fact that I'm so creative. I love the fact that I'm so resourceful. I love the fact that I can put on anything and everything and wear it with confidence because I know for a fact that I'm that girl. I love the fact that I'm that girl. Learning to nurture yourself is a big part of divine femininity. Nurturing yourself and speaking to yourself with compassion. One thing I tell a lot of my clients is start writing love letters to yourself. Start telling yourself all the things that you wish that perfect partner or that high value man would tell you. So that way, when you do start dating these men and you do start vetting these men, you're not so consumed with the flattery because you no longer have that low self-esteem. You're no longer fazed when someone tells you you're beautiful. You're no longer fazed when someone tells you you're pretty. You could say thank you, of course, and show manners, but that's something you already know. It's already in you. I know I'm that girl. I know I'm fly. Like, people tell me that all the time. It flies off. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. But let me get to know you. Let me vet you. You're less impressed with outside validation because you've done the work with yourself to cultivate that self-love within yourself. And not only have you cultivated that self-love within yourself, you've accepted your body, and the things that you don't accept or the things that you don't want to be there, you're not beating yourself up about it. Okay, you're not beating yourself up about it. You're not even thinking about it because you've accepted who you are already, but you are working to change that. And that's okay. But that's your personal journey, and you don't have to share that with other people. You can work on it yourself. And even if you do choose to not work on it, you just want to accept who you are, that is okay, because that acceptance is what exudes confidence. And confidence is the best accessory that any woman could wear. But a plus size woman, I always tell my plus size girlies, we are nothing but an hourglass with extra sand, okay? And that is okay, because oftentimes when we think of the word big, it always has a negative connotation. But it's only a negative connotation when it's in reference to your size. You don't get mad when somebody gives you a big pocketbook, a big wad of money, a big box of clothes. You're not thinking negatively then, so you have to change that mindset within yourself, within accepting your body. Okay, and we're going to do that through cultivating self-love. So we're learning to accept our bodies by cultivating self-love, nurturing and being compassionate to ourselves, okay? Which leads me to the next step. The next step, after you've learned to accept your body, you've cultivated self-love and accepting your body, you're going to tap into your sensuality, okay? You are going to learn to activate your senses. The best way and the quickest way to activate your divine femininity and also to be more seductive is to be sensual. And you know how you are sensual? you activate your senses. So I'm talking about seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, all the things that bring you pleasure. Like I tell people, it's one thing to dress for comfort, because we all want to dress for comfort, right? But I also dress for the sensation. I love wearing satin. I love wearing satin and sheer things because it feels so soft on my skin and it makes me feel and look regal. I love buying high quality hair because it feels good on my skin. You don't want nothing on your skin that's making you itchy or making you pull on yourself. I love doing self-care because my skin, I be looking like a glazed donut afterwards, y'all. But I love it because my skin feels so good and I'm able to breathe. I love doing breath work. I love doing yoga. I love dancing. I love dancing to the point where I'm meditating, y'all, with the music, and I just feel myself go. I just take off and I go. You've got to activate your senses. One way to activate your senses to really get you feeling good, to really take you there, is food. Go fix yourself a lovely meal. Go fix you a meal, or go out and get something to eat. Something you know is going to be delicious and scrumptious and is going to make you feel so wonderful. Like, y'all know, you know how like it'll be really cold outside and you'll go and get a hot chocolate and you'll drink that hot chocolate and you literally feel it. You feel the warmth come down into your stomach. That sensation, okay? That sensuality. You want to feel like that all the time. You want to make sure you implement and have a routine in your life that implements that feel good everywhere you go. Like I tell people, I'm not a homebody. I like to go out. I like to do things, but I have made my home feel so good to me that sometimes it's really hard to leave because the sensation of being in my house activates all my senses. It smells good here. It feels good here. I see beauty. I see beautiful things, okay? I feel beautiful things. I taste beautiful things because I can cook. So my food is always delicious here. My home is a place of sensuality. And you want to try to implement that in every part of your life. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you feel good, okay? That activates all of your senses, that taps you into that sensuality. Because once you have accepted your body and you're cultivating self-love and you're speaking to yourself like a lover, and then you feel good, you see things that look good to you, you taste things that taste good to you, you become so sensual. You know those people in the movies that start chewing something and they be like, That's how you want your life to feel. You want your life to feel like that. Like when you take the last bite of your food, you want your life to feel and taste that good. You've got to tap into that sensuality. You've got to move those hips because your hips is what houses your sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is what helps you be more sensual. It activates your sexuality, and it also activates your creativity, and it allows you to just seduction, okay? So you've accepted your body, you're embodying confidence that came from you cultivating that self-love, and you've tapped into your sensuality. So the next thing for you to do is own your desires. Don't be afraid to say what you want. Oftentimes as women, our throat chakras are usually closed. We don't normally say the things we want out of fear of, some black women are scared to look like, have the mean black woman syndrome, or most women don't want to feel entitled, or we don't want to be told, oh, you're doing too much. Say what you want. Say what you want and say it it with your chest, okay? Because that is the only way you're going to be able to attract and be magnetic and seduce what you want. You have to say what you want. So don't be scared to say that you want that new career. Don't be scared to say you want that $1 million business or that 6-figure business. Don't be scared to say you want that man to suck on your toes if that's what you want that man to do, okay? But at the end of the day, you have to own your desires. In order to seduce what you want into your life, you have to first know what that is, and you have to say it out. Once you are able to admit what you desire, the world will literally start falling at your feet. Those opportunities will start popping up for you because you've already done the work. You've learned to accept your body. You're cultivating self-love in everything you do. You're embodying that confidence and loving who you truly are, tapping into your sensuality, activating those senses so everything in your life feels good. And when you finally open up your mouth to say what you desire, the world opens up to you and you start attracting every single thing that you want. Embracing your divine femininity, especially as a plus size woman, is not about conforming to society norms, because let society tell it you're not even desirable. Let society tell it you're not even the fantasy. Let society tell it you can't get a man to provide and protect for you. You gotta hide your body because your body's not desirable. You got social anxiety, putting on dark clothes and things like that because you don't want nobody to look at you, or you're telling yourself nobody's gonna look at you, nobody's gonna give me that, nobody's gonna provide for me, nobody's gonna love me, I'm undeserving of love. But that is all untrue. You can seduce whatever you want into your life and have the life you dream about, but you gotta stop conforming to society norms and letting society tell you that these things are true and we all know they're not. You have to embrace your divine femininity and love who you are wholly and truly, and start loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and being more compassionate and honoring your intuition. Because if you want it, if you desire it, it's already yours. The only thing holding you back from it is you. You not owning your desires, you not saying what you want, and not believing it can wholly be yours because you haven't accepted your body. You haven't tapped into yourself and tapped into your sensuality so you can embody your confidence to actually be able to verbally say what you desire. So you're just taking breadcrumbs. You're letting everyone give you what they feel like you deserve instead of boldly standing up and saying what you deserve. When you throw away all of the negative things that you thought were true about yourself and really start to embody your true authentic self, you take ownership of your power. And as a plus size woman, the world opens up to you because, again, like I said earlier, you're just an hourglass with extra sand. And who doesn't like extra? Who doesn't like voluptuousness? Who doesn't like abundance? Who doesn't like more? Every time we turn around, everyone in the society is like more. You're the embodiment of more. So you have to take power. You have to take your ownership back. You have to take your power back. I'm getting so excited that I can't even talk, but you have to take it back, okay? And once you do, the world is yours. You can seduce any and everything that you want. After you finish watching this video, I want you to go and find a dress that feels, or an outfit, or whatever the case may be, that feels wonderful on your skin, okay? I want you to take you a nice hot bath, oil yourself down, do your skincare regimen, and put that outfit on. And I want you to lay down with that outfit on, and I want you to just gently caress your skin. Caress your skin, and as you're caressing your skin, make sure you turn on a song that makes you feel delicious, okay? Turn on a song that makes you feel delicious, and as you're listening to that song, I want you to go over your body and, use the fabric to rub all over yourself and really activate your senses. And afterwards, go and eat you something. Go and eat you something that always is delicious to you or just makes you feel so good. And once you get into that energy, you tap into that sensuality, do your best to take that with you every single day. Take that feeling with you every single day and just watch what happens. Watch how the world opens itself up to you, because you are literally seducing any and everything, because you are walking around with that seductive energy, okay? Whew, I just felt so juicy. Tapped into my own sensuality, giving y'all some homework, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, once you tap into your seductive power, there is nothing you can't attract. There's nothing you can't manifest. And it definitely has nothing to do with your body shape. Like I said, we're nothing but hourglasses with extra sand. And you are voluptuous, baby. You are it. You are that girl. Again, cultivating that self-love and loving on yourself, you know? And once you open that door up to your seductive power, girl, everything and anything is going to be falling at your feet. Okay, if you need help with creating your own strategy so you can be more seductive and able to attract the high value relationships that you desire, or that new job, or that new car, whatever the case may be, because the world is yours, you definitely can book a call with me, and we definitely can do a one-on-one session to go ahead and get you into your divine feminine energy, implement a great routine for you so you can start attracting what you desire. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you so much. And I pray that you continue to walk in your divine feminine light. I'll see you next week, and I love you.